Hi, everyone, and welcome to the NBA on Thursday night. We're bringing it to you live here on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for him.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
And now the opening lineup for Seattle. They've got Ja Morant, and it's Wembanyama in at center. And for the Jazz, Jalen Brunson is out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Stackhouse in at the 3 slot. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Left side, Wembanyama, and the basket is good.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Brunson against Jordan. Brunson surveys. 5 to shoot. And there's a 3-second violation.
3 seconds. The ball goes to the away team.
Morant with it. Pass to Lewis. Here's Brand. Over to the wing. Clock at 4. Morant, no good. Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. Here's Sampson, and he makes it on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Pass to Jordan. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Seattle shooting their first free throws of the game now.
At the line for the away team, Michael Jordan. 2 shots.
Free throw's good. Jordan. And both free throws good for Jordan.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Brunson passes to Stackhouse. Tipped. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Will Hardy. He said they spent all week watching film on Victor Wembanyama, trying to find flaws that they could take advantage of. No such luck. So their mission tonight is to try to make someone else beat them, which coach admits could be fool's errand.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
And you can't forget to guard these corner spots, or guys like Brunson will hurt you.
Morant with a screen on Brunson. From deep, Jordan. He drops it from range. Jordan's got 5 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Stackhouse, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Throws it up high, and stolen by Brunson. He swipes the ball away again.
I'll tell you what, guys. Ball handlers are flat out scared around this guy.
One of the top ball hawks in the history of this league. He's now almost 4th in steals all time. 5 on the clock. Wembanyama, the pass to Morant. Here's the 3. They get it again. Nice shot by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He wants to review the game plan.
Attention everybody, here comes your Utah Jazz Light Squad. Let's hear some numbers.
And now that we have an opportunity, let's check out the top scoring rookies to date. Victor Wembanyama is second. Matas Buzel is fourth.
Wasting no time, these two have made an immediate impact offensively, forcing opponents to adjust their game plans.
Here's Brunson. Ooh, rejected by Jordan. Wembanyama finds Jordan. Here's Brand. The ball's knocked loose. Utah grabs the miss.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were.
Well, Richard, it might be a long time before we see a player with the combination of Wembanyama's size and skill.
He changes every opponent's game plan, offensively and defensively. You've seen nothing like it, and we probably won't for a long time. The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Pass to Stackhouse. Six to shoot. Oh, it's stolen by Jordan. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Brunson against Jordan. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Headed. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
No, he's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
And Seattle calls time here.
Let's get live right now for your Jazz Breaker Dance Group.
Seattle making a switch here.
Breaker Dance Group. Get live once again for us.
Young against Gilgeous-Alexander. Wembanyama, screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Young on the attack. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 from Wembanyama. And again, it's Seattle missing. Jazz trail by 4. Pass to Davis. Oh, there's the alley. A slam dunk by Reed.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. And here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Reed, a screen on Young. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, it's Utah.
Sweet looking jumper from the mid-range. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander just making it look easy.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession and he'll slam it home.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Davis. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. Mashburn's shot is off. Seattle leading by 4. Jordan, pass to Young. A little mid-range shot is up. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Pass to McDaniels. Outside Davis. And Davis gets double-teamed. Reed. It's good on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
For Seattle, they've got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. Davis against Jordan. Wembanyama, screen on Davis. Jordan, chalk up 2 there. Jordan's got 11 points.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Gilgeous-Alexander up top, guarded by Young. Now Gilgeous-Alexander from deep three-point range. That one doesn't drop. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Seattle out in front, up by 4. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Seattle?
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far.
Jazz trail by 4. And Seattle, looking at who they've got. We've got Steven Adams, and it's Morant in at the point guard position. And that one's good.
And Gilgeous-Alexander is so assertive on the drive, confident at finishing through contact.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Jazz are making progress. Coach Will Hardy said this team has shown grit and character and has developed a lot of confidence. When we're going through game preparations, the players walk away knowing if they do certain things, they can win. That's a big step in the right direction.
A bright future, Allie. Thank you. It's his first trip to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Richard, you played for great teams and rebuilding teams. How different is the atmosphere between those types of organizations?
The expectation to win from everyone, top to bottom, that's what stands out to me. Everyone takes their role seriously and professionally.
Love is checked in for Utah. No good on the second free throw. Jazz trail by 3. And stolen by Morant. Here we go for the finish. And then Morant with the dunk.
Unstoppable full court play. Morant just explodes off the steal and delivers it straight to the bucket.
Here's Brunson outside. That one's down for Brunson.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Adams with a screen on Brunson. Pass to Lucas. To the wing, right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Morant. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by Sampson. Now here's Brunson, pounded by Morant. And he's going for the lob. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Pass to Lewis from outside the arc. Utah grabs the miss. And this matchup with Seattle, it's their first meeting of the season.
These teams split the season series last year, neither making an impact in the conference overall.
Brunson misses. For Seattle, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. To the paint. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Here they come. Your Utah Jazz Dancers.
Making a switch here. Only 4 games left of the regular season. Let's see how the West is shaping up. Taking a look at the Supersonics. 6th best record in their respective conference right now, hoping to end the season on a high note. And of course the Jazz, quite a bit of space between these two. Now here's Brunson. He has 6, and they pick up 2.
Now, he may only be 6'1", but Brunson plays much bigger than that. I mean, he plays with a physicality.
Morant, the pass to Greer. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Greer's got his first 3 points of the game. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Utah. Trailing by 5. And you think about the fearlessness of Ja Morant and how he attacks, even as a smaller player. RJ, you got any comparisons?
I would say AI, but AI was more of a two-guard, even though he was a couple inches shorter, but definitely similarities of how they attack the paint with fearlessness.
Here's Greer, following the bucket by the Jazz. And here's Morant outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Morant's got 5 points now this quarter. For Utah, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Here's Stackhouse. And a two-handed jam.
And the find by Brunson, more than capable of running the offense.
And here's Morant. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Let's look at the best shooting teams in the association. In the third spot, the Jazz.
The basketball IQ this team possesses is special. They don't rush anything on the offensive end. They take their time and stay patient trying to find the best shot possible.
The Jazz making a switch here. McDaniels checked in. Brunson with it, guarded by Morant. Outside McDaniels. On target from range. McDaniels got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now here's Morant. 5 points in the game. No one near him. Doesn't go that time.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
There's a screen. Here's Brunson outside. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Morant, the pass to Greer. Back to Morant to end the run. The three-pointer is down, Ja Morant.
The competitive fire of Morant matching the three on the other end.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Seattle making some changes. Wembanyama's checked in for Adams. Jordan comes in for Lewis. And it's Trae Young in for Morant. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Davis. And he can't bank that one in. The Supersonics have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Pass to Jordan from the arc. Utah grabs the miss.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Here's Mashburn, guarded by Young. Here's Reed. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility and the 8-foot wingspan, yes, 8 foot, Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Sampson, he's checked in for Utah. Ellis is checked in for Seattle. Shot clock at 3. Here's Mashburn. The Jazz again can't hit. Seattle has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Young, the pass to Jordan. He buries it from 3. Jordan's got 14 points.
But he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the number one reason why they're winning right now.
From deep three-point land. Kept alive. Sampson. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Stolen by Young. Out of bounds. It'll be Jazz ball. Seattle making a switch here.
Number 20, Maurice Lucas.
1:03 left in the first half. Young against Gilgeous-Alexander. Puts it up from 12, and it's in, off the glass. He has 6.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And in the last 2 possessions, They've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 points for him. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon. Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Young against Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. A deep three. That one no good.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Seattle out in front, leading by just 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Playing well on the road can be very difficult. They're doing a good job despite the challenges.
Away from home, they aren't letting the crowd get into their heads. In fact, they've looked comfortable at times. And let's turn our attention now to the Rookie of the Year race. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. They've got Jalen Brunson. He's out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Sampson in at the 5. And that's the group for Will Hardy as we begin the second half. 4 on the clock. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. The shot by Stackhouse, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
There's a double team with Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Morant outside. Hits the trifecta. Morant's got 11 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And Richard, we talked about Victor Wembanyama, 7'4". Skilled. Did you ever think we'd see a player like him?
Maybe in about 20 years, but we're seeing more and more hybrids. He is just an outlier that we have never seen before. The tallest player in the league and one of the most skilled.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 13. The Jazz again can't hit.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Out of bounds, it'll be Utah's ball. And a look at the leaderboard showing which rookies have had the most assists since the All-Star break. Matas Buzelis 4th, and of course Victor Wembanyama.
Well, it takes time to get acclimated. They've pushed through some early mistakes, and now it's all systems go.
Jazz trail by 7. And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
There they come. The Utah Jazz Light Squad. What a day, the fans. Attention, fans. On the court now, your Light Squad. Get loud and let them hear it. That's right, fans. Here comes the teacher headed your way.
Now off the inbound. He takes it in.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Ryan, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. Now here's Morant. 11 points in the game. To the right side, unloads, and that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half, coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 4th assist with that last one.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
Now here's Morant. 13 points in the game. Can he keep it going? And Stackhouse pulls it down. Jazz trail by 3. Releases from 15. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. For Seattle, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. RJ, when Ja Morant's at his best, you won't find a more entertaining player in the league.
Oh, B.A., he is a generational talent. There is no easy way to defend him. That blend of skill, athleticism, quickness, it is so impressive and hard to guard.
The first free throw is good.
In an era where so many point guards are three-point shooters, Ja Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
And Morant drops them both. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Pass to Greer. Back to Morant. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Morant's got 9 points now in the second half. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Shoots over Morant, and that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points now in the quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Great touch from deep. Gilgeous-Alexander.
His second triple of the half. Well, look, that's 2 more than he had in the first, so things, I guess, are trending in the right direction.
Adams with a screen on Brunson. Greer, pass to Brand. It's hauled in by Pettit.
Give the defender credit, willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Outside Brunson, and there's another one for the Jazz.
And, man, you got to appreciate how efficient Brunson is. I mean, he takes and makes high-percentage shots.
And Seattle calls time here.
Once again, everyone, your broadcast record is through.
Let's take a moment to call out some of the top defenders in the rookie class. Victor Wembanyama, number 1. And, of course, Matas Buzelis.
And both of these rookies, tremendous on defense, reading passing lanes and disrupting offenses.
Seattle leading by 3. Pass to Greer. Stolen by Davis. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Davis has got his first points of the game.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Here's Morant. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Well, I don't know what Coach said to him at half, but his shooting has been tremendous here in the second.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Seattle.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Now here's Morant. 22 points for him. Adams with a screen on Brunson. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 15. Pass to Pettit. Oh, Adams with the block.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Brunson against Morant. Brunson. Here's Pettit. The 3-ball. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 6 assists in the game.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Here's Greer. He's got 5. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Team foul. Shooting for the away team, Al Greer. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops it first. He's perfect from the line this time. 32 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Outside McDaniels. Here's Pettit. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And he's going for, oh, Wembanyama crashing down.
They'd run this all night if they could, setting up Wembanyama perfectly.
Brunson passes to Stackhouse for the tie. The shot that time not on target. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Seattle, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter, 3 for the game. We'll be back in a moment. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And Seattle, looking at who they've got. We've got Trae Young, and it's Jordan in at the shooting guard position.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Pass to Lucas. Here's Lewis. Clock at 6. Young looking over the floor. Off target from outside. Jazz trail by 5. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires the 3. The offensive rebound. Sampson tries again. And he jams it home with authority.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Offensive rebound. Here's Pettit. And he hits it to tie the game.
Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Here's Young. To the left side wing. Here's Jordan. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Lucas. Out to the right wing. There's Young with the 3. And again, it's Seattle missing.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
McDaniels passes to Stackhouse. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Puts it up from 12. Jordan misses.
Now, I understand that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Young. Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good. And the Jazz lead by 2.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
And Seattle calls time here. Making a switch here. Brunson's checked in. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Seattle's coach as he addressed his team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Courageous play by Young. I mean, he goes inside and gets past the contact to his shot.
To the inside. Here's Pettit. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Seattle has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Wembanyama. Pass to Lewis. Now here's Young to take the lead. Here's Brand. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Pass to Young. Takes a 3. And it's Young again missing.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Stackhouse, the pass to Sampson. Here's Pettit, guarded by Young. The kick out to Brunson. Offline with a 3. Seattle shooting around 30% since the 4th quarter got underway.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Boy, hang hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Jazz lead by 2.
But they're playing a lot more aggressively on the offensive boards in the second half, racking up a ton of second chance points.
And Seattle calls time here. And as we head down the stretch, these players are focused on absorbing their coach's game plan and also drinking some Gatorade so their bodies will be well hydrated for the minutes ahead.
Who wants the t-shirt? Come on, fans, I can't hear you. Time for t-shirts.
Checked in for Young.
Number 12, Josh Morant.
Down low. Here's Wembanyama. It's hauled in by Pettit. Utah leading. Brunson finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Brunson. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Oh, got a piece of it. Jordan against Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
In a game this tight and this late, that level of defense is money.
And how about the finish there? The rise up for the slam. That might put this game out of reach.
This is how you completely steal the momentum. It's clear who is in control of the game right now.
Now here's Brunson. A minute 20 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And the basket by Stackhouse.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Launches it from deep. The rebound by the Jazz. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
From deep. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
Seattle making a switch here. Young's checked in.
Yeah, this young man is pretty steady at the line. Wembanyama can get this done.
And he commits the intentional foul. Jordan's checked in for Seattle.
Checking in for the away team.
43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Brunson is doubled.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
Here's Brand. And again, it's Seattle missing. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
20 Young. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Utah, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 shots.
Good on the first. And that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
And Seattle calls time here. Please. 24 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Lewis, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first.
No debate there. He got hammered.
First free throw is good, and that brings him within 5.
For the away team, Rashad.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
At the line for 2. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. Seattle on offense. And a deep three from Young. And Stackhouse pulls it down. And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
For the Jazz, Jerry Stackhouse taking 2 shots.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And Young gets it to go.
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage. He's able to get the space he needs and convert.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. Little giant killer. That's impressive stuff.
And so it's Utah who scraped by with the win. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And BA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the champ. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for... And what a... matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Here are the starters for Las Vegas. We've got Richmond. Russell is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then there's Hardaway, and it's Houston at the 3 spot.
And it's that in-between area, the mid-range. It's where Hardaway is probably most comfortable with his shot.
Mullins' shot is off. Thomas against Hardaway. Russell a screen on Thomas. Hardaway kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. Hardaway passes to Houston. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Maravich. Houston can't get it to go. Hardaway against Maravich. Van Carroll draws the double. Here's Mullen. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Exactly. They split the series, Greg. 2 elite teams and conference foes renewing that rivalry tonight.
Offensive rebound. Here's Russell, and he banks in the layup.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Here's Mullen. It's deflected. Hardaway for 3. And the slam dunk by Russell.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
You know, that's a quick 0 for 4 now. At what point do you call a timeout and reset?
Richmond with it. Picked up by Banchero. Banchero grabs the board.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Drains the three-pointer.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paulo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has, becoming an elite competitor people fear almost instantly.
Thunder trailing by 3. That ball. Nice feed that time from Pete Maravich. Banchero's got 5 points so far.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
And the slam dunk by Russell.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. we are, 2 games left before the start of the playoffs. Let's take a look at the possible field. You take a look at Las Vegas. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run. And checking out Oklahoma City, they're much further down in the standings right now.
And you know, for Las Vegas, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
No good from Maravich.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Well, you got to bring more energy than this. Abdul-Jabbar is not going to be thrown off much by a little contact.
Pass to Mullen. There's the triple. That falls. Nice feed that time from Pete Maravich.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Russell sets a screen for Hardaway. Abdul-Jabbar outside. Again, Las Vegas scores.
And with the height to see over people and the peripheral vision to do it quickly, Penny with the perfect setup.
Outside for Thomas. Back to Maravich. And it's sent back by Russell. Hardaway dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. Russell a screen on Thomas. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And the shot is good. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Hardaway passes to Russell. Leaves it up and in off the pretty assist. 8 points for him.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Outside Mullen. Lets the 3 fly. Abdul-Jabbar grabs the miss. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Down low. And there's Mitch Richmond on the assist from Hardaway.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. whole new group out there. Sabonis, he's checked in for Las Vegas. Lean comes in for Richmond. Thunder trailing by 10. 1:49 left to play in the first. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Sabonis sets the pick for Abdul-Jabbar. And stolen by Horford. Malone, the pass to Marbury. Chambers with a screen on Hardaway. And it's Marbury missing. Las Vegas leading by 8. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Hardaway. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. Three-pointer nailed from three-point land. Abdul-Jabbar's got 9.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
No coverage that time.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Hardaway. Coming off a stellar performance against Utah. Here's Houston. Puts up a deep three. The shot, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Fires, high post, and we reach the end of the first quarter. Las Vegas ahead, up 8, and we'll return shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen from Las Vegas so far, guys, what are you seeing?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
For Oklahoma City, their last game was a loss to the Los Angeles Lakers. We've got Chambers. Abdul-Rauf is out there at Malone, and it's Unseld in at the center position. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Clock at 6. Lays it up off the glass. Unseld's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Thunder.
And Unseld is a problem inside now. I mean, he's really good at positioning himself close to the basket and then taking advantage of it.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Pushing it up. Launches the three. It's Hardaway, that time on the assist by Levine. Hardaway has got the lead up to 11 now for Las Vegas. Abdul-Rauf against Hardaway. Poked away. Stolen by Levine. Pass to Hardaway. And stolen by Malone. Here's Chambers. Malone, the pass to Unseld. Abdul-Jabbar against Chambers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a deep three. It's rebounded by Las Vegas.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Levine finds Hayward. And the three off target. Thunder trailing by 11. Here's Abdul-Rauf. No scoring in this one. Off target from three-point range. Levine against Malone. Fires from 14. Levine's shot is off. Thunder have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Shot's good by Abdul-Rauf.
Certainly not the biggest guy out there, but Abdul-Rauf has the agility to level the playing field inside.
Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Randall. Pass to Hardaway. And here's Levine. Back to Hardaway. Now Abdul-Jabbar. Randolph sets a screen for Abdul-Jabbar. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Abdul-Jabbar's got 11 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Coming onto the floor right now are your star takers. Let them hit it.
Teams deciding to change it up. The league is attempting, Clark, to minimize flopping. Do you like the technical foul assessment for just that act?
Yeah, I do. I really do, because that way you can get it out of the game. These guys are as big, as strong as any athletes in the world. They shouldn't be falling down as much as they do trying to draw fouls.
Thomas passes to Sabonis. Now here's Mullen. Outside, Maravich. Here's Banchero. The Thunder with another miss.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. The game is certainly going international. Commissioner Adam Silver says, with basketball's exponential growth, it's now truly a global game. We're fortunate that the very best in the world want to play in a single league. And Kevin, the NBA continues to draw talent from all corners of the globe.
And David, you've been all over the globe, and the talent level undeniable. And here is Thomas after Gordon Hayward hitting the three. Banchero against Abdul-Jabbar. Sabonis, no good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Richmond, the pass to Russell. Over Thomas. Thomas grabs the rebound. Last game for Las Vegas, they picked up the W against the Utah Jazz.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
And here's Abdul-Jabbar. He'll bring it up for Las Vegas. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Russell a screen on Thomas. Rivers dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. Shot clock at 6. Hayward left side. Fires the three. That one good for 2. Hayward's got his second bucket tonight.
Hayward's jump shot is a really reliable part of his game, and it helps keep the defense off balance and uncomfortable as they try to deal with Gordon Hayward.
Now here's Thomas. Still without a basket. Outside, Maravich. That one falls coming off of Thomas's feet. Las Vegas leading by 16. Hayward with a screen for Abdul-Jabbar. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Thunder have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
On the wing, Mullen. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Mullen's got 5.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
Clock at 4. Hayward a screen on Banchero. Las Vegas again missing. Thunder trailing by 14 for 3. Maravich. It's good from long range. He has 5.
And that's why they call him the pistol. One of the most entertaining scorers in the game, and finding that one from deep.
Now, here is Russell. 8 points for him. Russell sets a screen for Abdul-Jabbar. And the slam dunk by Russell.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Now, Banchero. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so we wrap up the first half. Las Vegas leads by 13. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about this shot. It's all good. Give it up for the participant.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They're dominating this game like we dominate every other sports halftime show.
Oh, wow. Okay, honey. Shots fired.
Yeah, and I got his back. He's just telling it like it is. We are the GOATs.
We do have some chemistry, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for Vegas.
The offense is clicking right now. They're playing high-quality ball, selfless. I'm surprised they're not up by more.
You know, that being said, Shaq, you can't get complacent. Got to keep stepping on that gas pedal.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Russell is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then it's Richmond. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Houston at the small forward position. Clark, I know you'd agree, Paolo Banchero has certainly lived up to the hype, being a number 1 overall pick.
Yeah, you know, I loved him when he was in college. Loved his size, his athleticism, his IQ, his tenacity. I mean, I don't think there's anything on the floor that he can't do.
Now Thomas following Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's 3-point attempt. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. He's looking for Hardaway and finds him. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Now let's take a look at the teams that have been holding their opponents to the fewest points in the last 10 games.
The teams they've faced over the last 10 have to be wondering how long this brutal defense is going to last. There's no let-up in these teams. They play with tenacity throughout.
Now, here is Maravich. 8 points for him. There's Thomas with the three. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Las Vegas shooting their first free throws here tonight.
First team foul. Shooting from the away team, Russell, taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Russell. And so Russell hits them both. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. And Caro outside. Here's Mullen. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Mullen's got 7 points in the game. Russell a screen on Thomas. Hardaway from outside, and the 3-ball is good.
Boy, you got to D up Hardaway from outside the arc. This guy is really good at squaring himself up and knocking it down from deep.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Here's a look at some of the stats for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
He's been playing a much bigger role in their offense over the past 5 games. It comes across in his usage rate, which has gone up during that stretch. We'll see if they continue to lean on him here tonight.
Now, here is Maravich. He's got 8 from deep three-point territory. Houston pulls it in.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far. Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
On the wing, Mullen. And Caro outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
And the shot goes in. Abdul-Jabbar's got 15 points.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Pass to Sabonis. And Caro outside. Maravich with it to end the run. The Thunder with another miss. Hardaway with it. Isaiah Thomas covering. Shoots it. Hardaway, no good. Thunder trailing by 15. Thomas passes to Banchero. Got a piece of it. Hit the crossover, and that one's good by Abdul-Jabbar. He's got 17.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Banchero kicks to Thomas. Outside, Maravich. On the wing, Mullen. The tray. Net ball. Nice feed that time from Pete Maravich. Maravich has got 3 assists tonight. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. So for Las Vegas, Sabonis, he's checked in for Russell. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Richmond. Hardaway kicks to LaVine. Right side Hardaway. High arcing shot.
Horford doing a nice job that time using his length to get that shot block.
It'll go, and the Las Vegas lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Maravich. Las Vegas has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Sabonis' screen on Abdul Rauf. Hardaway takes it off the glass. Hardaway has got 8 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Abdul Rauf. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, if you want to win, of course, playing both ends of the floor is essential. Former Defensive Player of the Year Draymond Green says, we've seen teams for years make the mistake of thinking they can put a great offense out there and win. You run up against a team that's just competent offensively, but they play defense, you're going to lose. Kevin?
You got the 1-2 punch, as Draymond talks about. Man, that is something tough to get by. DA, thanks.
A towering presence on both ends. Abdul-Jabbar is also known for his unblockable and most unique sky hook. Such an impactful, unique big man, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Now here's Hardaway. He's got 15. Inside, here's Abdul-Jabbar. Clark, some people have claimed there is too much talent now in this NBA and not enough teams.
Interesting point. I don't know if I fully agree with it. Clearly, talent has always been the driver in the league. I think because the league is generally younger, that the talent is not as refined, so therefore you have a little disjointedness with teams. But the blend of talent into teamwork is still what the best teams do at a high level.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Malone's checked in. And then for Las Vegas, Zach Randolph's checked in for Sabonis. And it's Rivers in for Hardaway. And both free throws good for Abdul-Jabbar. Thunder trailing by 19. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for your Thunder, number 41, Wes Unseld.
LaVine against Malone. 4 on the clock. Over LaVine. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession.
And while not a team that likes to get out and run, they are in the top 20 in fast break points. They do leave some easy chances, I think, on the table.
And Las Vegas making a change here. Hayward's checked in.
Gordon Hayward.
.157 left to play in the third. Pass to Marbury. Chambers with a screen on Rivers. Now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard. Here are the top rebounders over the last month. And you look at Abdul-Jabbar, third in rebounding, and what a physical presence inside.
He must be spending a lot of time in the weight room because he's shown such strength under the basket.
And he knocks down the first one. He's off on the second.
and a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And while the offense is developing, Alex Sarr is already a huge presence at the defensive end.
Yeah, along with being a great rim protector, he's a 7-footer who can really slide his feet on the perimeter. He can switch on the guards and make them work for their opportunities.
Here is Hayward after Oklahoma City gets the 3. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Just 5 on the clock. Randolph, a screen on Chambers. Abdul-Jabbar misses.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Lets a floater go. Hayward grabs the board. And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for Las Vegas. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Abdul-Jabbar up top.
Getting to the line a lot. Kareem, adept at forcing and drawing fouls.
Las Vegas, they've been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And guys, those numbers represent a nice step up from what they were last year.
Free throw drops for Abdul-Jabbar.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
So he gets them both.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
Here's Malone. Comes up empty down low. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Las Vegas ahead, up 19. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Thomas is out there with Maravich. Then it's Mullen. Then there's Horford. And it's Unseld in at power forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Pass to Horford. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Horford's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Oklahoma City. Here's Sabonis. Richmond for 3. And Maravich pulls it down.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
They get the rebound. No good from outside. Las Vegas leading by 16. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Russell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Horford.
First team foul. At the line from the away team, Russell. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Banchero's checked in for the Thunder. So he comes up empty, missing both. Pass to Maravich, shoots the 3. Good on the three-point shot.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
and their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Now here is Hardaway. Russell kicks to Hardaway. Richmond for three, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway.
3 points.
Hardaway has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Outside Mullen. On the wing, Maravich. Floats it up for Horford. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Now Horford going upstairs to dominate on that power throwdown.
Hardaway against Thomas. Pass to Houston. Sabonis' screen on Mullen. To the inside. It's stolen by Banchero. To the middle. Here's Thomas. And it's sent back by Russell. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. Sabonis. He's checked in for Al Horford.
Number 16, Domantas Sabonis.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Maravich, and it's sent back by Russell. And they recover it. 5 to shoot. Here's Banchero. That 3 off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Hardaway passes to Russell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Free throw good, Russell. He hits both from the stripe. Thunder trailing by 16. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Russell sets a screen for Hardaway. Offensive rebound, and the slam dunk by Russell.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
6 on the shot clock. There's Thomas with the 3. Sinks the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Las Vegas. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort, and we'll see how it works out. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Jacks up a 3. Thunder with the rebound. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And when you think of Maravich, his ball handling and passing comes to mind. He's really sublime and unique in those categories.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Las Vegas.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Maravich hits them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
And it's out of bounds to Las Vegas. They'll retain possession.
And always a bit of risk on those long passes. Lucky the D couldn't come up with it there.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Now here is Hardaway. Russell a screen on Thomas. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Shot clock at 5.
And this is where Banchero needs to keep improving. Good to see him working hard on D.
Now Maravich for 3. The Thunder with another miss.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Hardaway for 3. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And Abdul-Jabbar gets it to go.
And when Kareem's got it going like this, just let him go to work. Feed the beast and let him eat.
Back to Maravich. Off target from outside.
Well, another 10-cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from 3-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember. And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Van Carroll looking around. Here's Mullen. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Houston's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the paint. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Hardaway's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter.
To the floor, it's the score takers. Get them ahead, fans.
.139 left in the fourth. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
And the massive wingspan of Abdul-Jabbar, impressive. Kareem easily swatting away shots.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Las Vegas.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Now, he was a problem on the glass today, relentlessly crashing the boards and came away with a bushel basket full of rebounds.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Russell. So for Las Vegas, Randolph comes in for Abdul-Jabbar, and Levine subbed in for Richmond. And so Russell hits them both. 43 seconds left in the game. Abdul Rauf, the pass to Horford. Here's Marbury to stop the drought, and it's sent back by Russell. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
.27 seconds left to play here in the 4th. And the basket by Malone. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
We see Las Vegas taking the W here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
you.